I'm so excited to make this video. Let me tell you. You know, EX09 reveals happen, right? And people got really excited about the Machine Dramon. Like, whatever. Okay. This is my time now. This is Mario time. Machine Dramon, don't care. This is it. This is the shit. There is a deck I've been playing since support came out for it in EX07. It's these yellow puppets, these Liberator puppets. And my deck is getting more support, and this is some good support. Let me tell you. I'll give you my opinion on where I think the deck lands when the video is over, basically, and I'm done talking about the cards. But there were 5 cards revealed, and let me tell you, I've had a pretty rough week. So when I read these cards, when I see these cards get revealed, I was really happy, like smiling. And let me give you a little bit more inside information. This is the second time I'm making this video, because the first time I was like so happy. I was exploding all over the camera. It was nasty. It was gross. So I'm going to try to do one a little more contained, because a lot of you guys are used to seeing the brooding, angry Mario. But I'm not here to be angry, brooding Mario today. Nah. We're chill. We're going to rationally and hopefully calmly look at the yellow puppet cards revealed in EX9. We're going to review them as objectively as possible, and then I'll give you my opinions. And you tell me what you think in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe. And yeah, like if Yellow Vaccine is my favorite deck of all time, like this deck is like top 3, maybe top 5 for sure. Like, oh man. Okay, let's get started. We'll start with the boss monster. The one that people messaged me on the internet when this card was revealed, and they said, Mario, read this card. Okay, so this is what it is. Kaguyamon. Yeah, sure, 4 to evolve, but 3 to evolve in a puppet, which is all you're doing. All turns, all your tokens with puppet trait Digimon gain alliance and blocker. Oh, yeah. Friendly reminder that this is a puppet trait Digimon. Friendly reminder that Sendrelmon is a puppet trait Digimon. Just throwing that your way. All turns, once per turn. When other Digimon are deleted, delete one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon. Sick. And then end of your turn, once per turn, may play 1 level 4 or lower puppet trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. This is really cool. I can already think of 2 really good targets for this. One is the starter deck Shumon on play search. The other one is the tournament promo Shushumon. On play, make a token that when it dies, do minus 3,000 to something. And then at the end of your opponent's turn, delete that token. So, like, for example, the full thought process for this card is end of turn, use the effect, you play this card, which makes a token. If your opponent does, like, nothing on their turn, well, worst case scenario, that token just dies at the end of the turn, at the end of the opponent's turn, and then this all turns triggers, because when other Digimon are deleted mean yours or your opponent's, then you pop something on your opponent's board. That's the worst case scenario. Like, let me tell you, one of the issues this deck has is aggression and, like, finishing the game quickly compared to other decks. Like, it can get just OTK'd out of nowhere because it's slower. But this card fixes that, which is great. This, alongside Sendrelmon, 2 fantastic boss monsters now for the deck. And you're playing this one as a 4 of. It's insane. Next, let's look at the champion and the rookie. The champion here is Kokeshimon. 2 to evolve, basically, 4 to play. When evolving or deletion, by trashing a card in your hand, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn. You know, right? Inheritable, once opponent's turn, once per turn. When one of your opponent's Digimon attacks by deleting one of your other Digimon, end that attack. You know, attack negation is really not super common in the Digimon trading card game, so you actually kind of love to see it, and it's going to help you prevent getting aggroed out, which is really neat. So, not a bad inheritable. I think this is actually the weakest card of the 5 that got revealed. But, you know, and the when Digimon deletion might come up, maybe. I can't think of when I'd want to use my own hand as resources, you know what I mean? But, you know, maybe. We'll see. Testing will tell. This rookie, though, I love this rookie. Hanimon, which is 1 to evolve or 0 on a Kaioromon. And by the way, Kaioromon is the one that came in the yellow starter deck. When attacking, once return, draw a card. Like, that's what the card does. So, yeah, it's kind of evolved for 0. But maybe you don't even want to evolve it, because its ability is an on-play. By trashing one card in your hand, you may return one Digimon card with a puppet trait from your trash to your hand. Another problem with the puppet deck in its current iteration is that there's no super good recursion of resources. Like, let's say you lose your Sendromon. You might be screwed, right? But this card fixes that. This card can get you your missing piece. It's another good on play to complement the boss monster we just got revealed. And it toolboxes you. And you guys know how I feel about toolboxing in card games. I think it's incredible. It also has the same inheritable that, delete something to end an attack. So, like, ideally, maybe you have a stack with 2 of these, and then you can just do both. Maybe. I don't know. But I think this rookie is very strong. The recursion is amazing. This is definitely going to replace Junkmon, I'll tell you that. And if you think that this card isn't good, you don't know how to play Digimon. I'm just going to come out and say it. This card is very nice for the deck. Absolutely. You cannot say no to recursion. That's why scrambles are so good. Part of the reason why, anyway. Because recursion is really good. By the way, your scramble with this card, you can top deck a resource, play this card with a scramble, and get back another resource. So, like, that's really good value. I'm just straight up telling you that. So, yeah, great reveal. Good rookie. Replaces Junkmon for sure. That card's junk. Anyway, let me show you level 5 that was revealed. Karakurumon. 3 to evolve. On play or when digivolving, by deleting one of your tokens or other puppet trait Digimon, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with a puppet trait in the hand without paying the cost. You read that, right? That's insane. That is really fucking good. You know, a lot of decks that are good have the ability to, like, cheat their evolutions. And now the yellow puppet deck can do it too. The inheritable is delete one of your tokens all turns for protection from leaving the battle area. This isn't new. We already have this, like with Chaperomon, for example. It's the same thing. So this isn't new, but this is an incredible ability that makes this card a 4 of for sure. Like, just pop a token to evolve into your boss monster to start doing things, like, for free. Like, basically for the cost to evolve this. It's insane. And you're already playing trainings, and you're already playing scrambles. So it's just going to make your life so much easier. It's incredible. This card's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah? Good? Alright. We have one more card to show you, and it's a tamer. Mirai Kinosaki. Arisa's sibling, in case you're wondering. 3 to play. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the puppet or liberator trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck. And then your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolve into a puppet trait Digimon by returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play 1 Arisa or 1 puppet trait Digimon card from your hand with the play cost reduced by 3. This card is better than you think it is. At worst case, it's like a memory boost for your deck. Worst case. Because you get the on play, you get the card, and then you get the delay. It's not officially a delay, but triggers when you do your digivolve, and then you put it away, and then you do something else. You play a card with a reduced cost of 3. But what makes this card really freaking cool is that it can play a puppet trait Digimon. This is not level locked, okay? You could use this to play the level 5 to then delete something to evolve into the level 6. And the reduced cost for it is reduced by 3. So you could, like, you know, the whole thing here, right, is you evolve into something, maybe a level 6, and then you use this to then play this by 4 for 4, and then you evolve this into a boss monster for free. And this will probably technically end your turn because Either memory gauge will probably be on your opponent's side. However, this deck famously has overclock. At the end of your turn, by deleting one of your tokens or the puppet trait Digimon, this Digimon attacks a player without suspending. So it doesn't matter. Again, this little combo, this little wombo here, turned the deck into a I don't care about the memory gauge even more. Because it technically kind of already didn't. But now, now it's really pushing the envelope on that, so to speak. So, you know, I think this Tamer is a good addition. You are fighting for space with Tamers. That's like the only concern. So I don't know that you necessarily play 4 of this. Maybe you play like 2, maybe 3. But you got to fight space with Promo Orisa, where on play you play a Shumon from your hand, and then your turn, basically you gain a memory once per turn whenever you dissolve something. Good investment card. You have EX07 Orisa. Start main phase, you gain a memory, and then when one of your things is deleted, you suspend, you play a level 3 puppet trait from your hand. Maybe this is the worst card now. Maybe. Maybe you replace this one first. Because Memory Tamer Orisa is actually really good. Because besides being a Memory Tamer, this is the thing that gives your puppets and shit rush. When an effect plays one of your tokens, or Digimon with a puppet trait, which Mirai does, someone might come. I couldn't have planned that at a better time. Holy shit. Sorry. Anyway, group chat stuff. Yeah, this combos well with Memory Tamer Orisa, where like you can use this to play maybe this. It gains rush, so it can attack, and it can evolve into Overclock Syndromon and do some things. So, you know, really good Tamer. Really good Tamer for the archetype. So, all in all, what do I think? I'm trying to take my bias out of this. I really am. But I think this deck, with these cards, with the inclusion of Recursion, with a cheap Evo, and some very much needed aggression and defensive ability, I think this deck could be tier 1. Like maybe not the best deck in the format because Sakuyamon exists, and that deck is just gross. But, you know, it could be like in the lower end of tier 1. At the very least, it's going to be a tier 2 deck, which I can't say Syndromon is right now. But, you know, Liberator Puppets, the deck, is going to be very, very good. And I'm very excited for it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Bye!